A storm, a stray, and a stranger. It was a rainy Tuesday afternoon in Tampa, Florida. Storm clouds swallowed the sky, and the roads shimmered with rain. In the middle of Bayshore Boulevard, a usually bustling waterfront road, lay a motionless figure. Small, soaked, shivering, a stray dog. Cars passed, no one stopped. Until one woman did. Her name was Emily. She was on her way home from a job interview she didn't think went well, tired, lost in her own thoughts. She had just moved to Tampa 2 months ago, after a rough breakup and the loss of her father. She was alone, emotionally drained, and questioning if she even belonged anywhere anymore. But something about that small body in the road made her hit the brakes. She stepped out, rain soaking through her jacket in seconds. The dog didn't flinch. He was barely breathing. She wrapped him in her scarf, whispered, "You're okay now." And for the first time in hours, his eyes moved. The vet said he might not make it through the night. Internal bleeding, broken leg, severe dehydration. Emily stayed, all night, sitting beside him, refusing to go home. She named him Lucky, not because he was lucky, but because she needed to believe he would be. She called her only credit card to increase the limit. She canceled a dinner interview the next day. She didn't know why she was doing this for a stray. But somehow, it felt like saving him was saving a part of herself. Lucky's recovery was slow. He flinched at sudden movements, refused food unless Emily hand-fed him. He had a deep scar on his back, likely from abuse. But as days turned into weeks, he began to heal. He followed Emily everywhere, waited by the door when she left, slept curled up by her bed. It was as if he remembered every second of that road, and the moment she stopped. By summer, Lucky was healthy, no limp, no fear in his eyes, just a loyal, calm presence. Emily would take him to Curtis Hickson Park on weekends. Locals began recognizing them, the woman and her golden brown rescue dog. She took selfies with him, created an Instagram page called Lucky Turned My Life. It gained followers quickly. One day, an elderly woman on a park bench said to her, "That dog's soul is old. He's going to save you someday." Emily laughed it off, but something in the woman's voice stuck with her. One quiet evening, Emily took a late walk near Riverwalk Trail. The sunset painted the sky, and Lucky was resting at home. She needed some time to think. She had just been offered a job in another state, a fresh start. But that also meant leaving Tampa, leaving Lucky with her neighbor for a few weeks. She hadn't made a decision, but somewhere along the trail, someone followed her. A man, hooded, quiet, lurking. When Emily turned, it was too late. He grabbed her. She screamed. He covered her mouth. And then, out of the shadows, came Lucky, Otzi. He had escaped the backyard gate, followed her scent for blocks. He lunged at the attacker, growling, biting, barking. The man ran. Emily fell to her knees, shaking. Lucky nudged her hand, then lay beside her, never taking his eyes off the trail behind. When the police arrived, they called it a miracle. The man was later identified and arrested for multiple assaults, but Emily knew better. It wasn't luck. It was love. The kind of love born not from words, but from acts. She had saved him from dying alone. And now, he had done the same for her. The story went viral. News channels in Tampa covered it. Rescue dog rescues owner. Lucky was invited to local events. Children came to pet him. Emily was offered support from shelters and even a new job, right in Tampa. She decided to stay. Months passed. Lucky remained by her side, just like the first night she held him. Emily started volunteering at an animal rescue center. She helped match abandoned pets with new families. Sometimes, she would tell the story of that rainy day on Bayshore Boulevard. And when people asked why she named him Lucky, she'd smile and say, "Because I wasn't the one who saved him. He saved me first. I just hadn't realized it yet." In Tampa, people still talk about the woman and her dog. How a moment of compassion turned into a lifelong bond. How Lucky became a local legend. not just for surviving, but for remembering. They say dogs never forget, and this one didn't. Because sometimes the ones we save turn out to be the ones who save us. If this story touched you, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We share real stories that remind us of the kindness still left in this world. Like, share, and help spread Lucky's legacy.